Alright, let's try this again. Coming back. It was a little laggy a minute ago, so I went and tried to fix something. Hopefully it's better this week. Let's see. Is he coming back? Hello? Oh. It looks like it's good now. It might be, is it laggy at all? Might be just a little bit. Okay, let's see. We're going. Alright, should be good now. Should be coming up. Everything should be good now. Hopefully. We're going live right now. I figured out what the problem was. I was on the wrong Wi-Fi. Alright, it says the stream is continuing. We will give it just a moment, guys. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out, alright? One day these streams are going to be the best streams on YouTube. I'm still working on it right now, though. It tells me that the stream is resuming. I'm coming back. Huh. Alright. Is it working? Hello? Is it working? Can you guys see anything? If it is, then we will do our topic tonight. I truly hope it's working. Oh. It looks like it. Ah! I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Is it working? We got it! Yes! Woo! Mama Hokum, you got anything up there? Hello? Joined in. That we're talking about hurricanes tonight. Yeah, it's not something that fun to talk about with cruise ships and that kind of thing, but we are talking about hurricanes tonight. That's going to be our topic. I'm going to kind of let you guys know everything that you would like to know from, what happens to the ship. If it sails directly into one, what happens if the hurricane's supposed to come the day of departure, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna break it down for you guys and kind of go over it, So we have just a couple more seconds for people to join in, and then we will get started. I am so sorry about how awful these videos or the last couple of these have been. I've really been trying to figure out what in the world the problem is with it. I don't know if it's my encoder. I don't know what exactly it is. A little better now. Hey, all right. I don't know what it is, but trying to get it fixed, trying to get it working for you guys, okay? So, without further ado, we'll let people kind of jump in as they wish. We are going to be talking about hurricanes tonight. Yes, so if you guys did watch any kind of Facebook news, any kind of cruise critic news, anything like that, you did hear about, there were 3 Carnival ships specifically, and I believe 2 Royal Caribbean and 1 something else that were diverted due to hurricane. The Hurricane Sydney, and then there was the tropical storm, whatever. So, we're going to be talking about those tonight.
It just died up here.
Huh?
It just...
We're still going down here.
Okay, because you're frozen.
Yeah, we're still going down here.
I mean, I'm monitoring, but nothing.
Mama Hokum is my moderator right now, guys.
Hi, everyone, from outside.
All right, go moderate. You got to go moderate. You can't moderate if you're staying here. Maybe she'll come down and say hey in a little bit, yeah? If you guys like this, then she'll come down and say hey. So, yeah, there were a couple ships that got diverted this past week, and, I have gotten a lot of questions about what happens when a ship is diverted, how does that work? How do they decide what port those ships go to, and that kind of thing. So, we're going to kind of break that down for you. So, the Vista, let's do the Vista first. The Vista was actually supposed to make calls in La Romana I think it's Grand Turk, La Romana, Curacao, and Aruba. And it was not able to make its call in Curacao. Now, the reason that it did not make its call in Curacao is because the tropical storm, I think is what it was, or maybe it was the hurricane. One of the two was down there right near Curacao, and so they didn't want to risk sending the ship right in that path. So they chose not to make the call there. So Curacao was missed. Then I believe the Triumph actually, it happened during the port. So the way that the cruise companies decide whether or not to, like, sail or whether they cancel the whole cruise. Basically, long story short, you paid for a cruise. They're going to do everything in their power to make that cruise happen, to make it so that that cruise goes on and continues as planned. However, if a hurricane, Cat 4 hurricane is going to barrel down right on a port, then chances are they're not even going to bring that ship in. So what might happen is your ship might sail a day or two late, or the cruise passengers on the one before theirs would end maybe a day or two early, and the ship would go out to sea and ride it out at sea. They're not going to have a ship in port during a hurricane. It's just not going to happen. So you're boarding, you will not board the ship during a hurricane. It will not happen. You may be on board and have some rough waves and rough seas, but you will not sail from a home port during a hurricane if it's hitting that home port. You know what I'm saying? So that's the question that I've gotten all week this week, is what happens if a hurricane happens, is coming down like in Miami or whatever. Well, your ship is something, they'll let you know. There's a number of different options they have, but the one that they're not going to choose is to risk bringing that ship in and putting you on, because if that ship is tied up to the dock and it starts getting slammed into the dock and everything, that is not going to be good for anybody. That could hurt a lot of people. So, and it could also sink the ship. So they're not going to do that. Like I said, a couple options that they may do. They may just, at times, they do actually cancel the future cruise, so the cruise right after the hurricane, if they think it's going to be severely impacted. They'll give you onboard credit. They'll give you, a refund plus a future cruise voucher. There's a whole lot they can do with that. Now, the Valor, I want to say, is out of Galveston, and I believe that one just got delayed. So, or they got sent to Progresso instead of Cozumel, and it was going to try and later in the week go and make a call in Cozumel as well. So, your itinerary can also be reversed. That happens very good. Galveston's a great port for that, because the cruise is out of Galveston. I think there's all the time they're going over to Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel. Well, if the hurricane's coming up near Jamaica towards the beginning of the cruise, they'll just do Cozumel, Grand Cayman, Jamaica, so that Jamaica's at the end of the cruise. Hopefully by then the hurricane's passed on. So, ask me any questions you guys have about hurricanes. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a poll question for you guys. Click the I in the top right corner. It is, have you ever been on a ship during a hurricane? Have you ever had anything happen to you during a hurricane? Leave it in the little chat or comments below. Love to hear your story. Love to hear what happened. Wow, Luke Dabbs said 2 people fell off my boat I was on earlier this month. Oh my goodness, what was that? I know the Pride actually had they got into Baltimore late this morning due to a medevac. They had to medevac a elderly gentleman off the ship. Yesterday, no, I think it was Friday. It may have been. It was either Saturday morning or Friday morning. They had to medevac him off. So it slowed the ship down, and the ship didn't get there till like 11 a.m. this morning. Will we expect a hurricane in October on the group cruise? No, I am calling it right now. No hurricanes. If it did happen, I'm telling you, they're not going to sail the ship into the storm. We would get probably different ports, or like I said, they would reverse the itinerary. So for ours, it is Grand Turk, San Juan, St. Kitts, and St. Martin. They may do St. Martin, St. Kitts, San Juan, and Grand Turk. Go down and then come back up. It all depends on where that hurricane is and who makes that final decision. When is hurricane season in the Caribbean? Hurricane season in the Caribbean, I want to say it's the June through November. I'm pretty sure that is hurricane season. If it's not, somebody comment and let me know exactly what it is. But from what I'm thinking, hurricane season in the Caribbean is June through November. And typically, honestly, guys, My mom, I even had to tell her, Mama Hokum, you know, she was skeptical. We just announced the Conquest next month. And at first she was really skeptical. She didn't want to book that. And then she didn't want to book the Pride in September because she was like, that's in the middle of hurricane season. Being honest with you, the chances of you sailing on a ship where it is severely impacted by a hurricane. So in other words, your cruise gets canceled, you miss numerous ports and get a large refund. That is not likely to happen. Most of the time, if you even are on a ship during a hurricane, you may miss one port or you may go to a different port. But they're not going to sail that ship directly into the hurricane. It's just not going to happen. So ease your mind a little bit. Let's see what else we got. The 180,000 ton ship coming in 2020. If you're talking about the new MSC class, I did hear about that. That looks futuristic and cool as I'll get out. I cannot believe that thing. Let's see, what else do we have? You went on the Sunshine. I would love to go on the Sunshine. That is actually a ship that I'm really curious to see, but I think I might want to wait until I turn 21 to see that ship if I'm not already working on board. Because the Serenity on the Sunshine is like, I mean, it's not like no other Serenity. It has its own pool, its own waterfall, you know, it's like its own thing, and I can't experience it. So I would hate to go on that ship and not be able to deliver that part, not only to myself, but to you guys as well, you know. So the Sunshine, I'd love to sail on it. I don't know if right now is the right time. Back to hurricanes. So the question is, am I going to be sick and nauseous the entire time if there's a hurricane in the area? This diverts right back to that the captain is not going to sail you into the hurricane. It will not happen. They're going to move that ship around because they're responsible for 2,000 to 4,000 to 6,000 people. And if they sail them directly into a hurricane and flip that boat upside down, that ain't going to look good for that cruise line, whatever cruise line it is. So they're not going to sail you into that. They're going to steer you around it as best you can. There might be a day or two where it's really rocky, it's really wavy, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to be just fine, okay? Not too much to worry there. Let's see. What else do we got? Like I said, guys, leave any questions you got. This is your chance. I am here for you right now. Ooh, that was a good question. I'm going to wait and answer that one in a minute. Okay. Yeah, June to September, that's what I was thinking. When is hurricane season for the Caribbean? So one more time, hurricane season for the Caribbean. We've got, all right, Mama Hokum says June 1st to December 1st. Aiden says June to September. I said June to November. So basically, it starts in June. It's ending somewhere around the end of the year, okay? So basically, prime cruising season. See, and that's what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think that it's just like June, July, and August, and that's it. But that is absolutely not the case. Actually, prime cruising season, especially for adults, you know, that late fall, right when the kids are getting back to school, that's actually the middle of hurricane season. And a lot of people are not aware of that, or they just choose to kind of throw that in the back of their mind, and then, you know, a hurricane pops up. Oh my gosh, cruise ships are bad for hurricanes. Well, you know, 90% of people actually, elderly people actually sail in the dead of hurricane season, which is what's hilarious to me. Did you get excursion? Do you get excursion fees back then? Yes, yes. The ship will refund you everything. So if you paid for it, excursions, if you paid for whatever you're not getting within reason, they are now, you know, if you had a dinner at the steakhouse and you didn't go to it because you were seasick, I cannot guarantee you that they're going to refund you that. You know, that's, at the end of the day, you're on a ship. That's not really their problem. However, yeah, if you were supposed to go to Jamaica and do the Jamaican bobsled, and the ship misses Jamaica, they're going to refund you that. If it is a cruise line approved excursion, let me say that again. If you bought the excursion through the cruise line, then yes, they will refund you. If you bought it from joestours.com, then why does Carnival, Celebrity, Norwegian, Royal, why do they need to refund you? Because you did not buy it through them. So then you'd have to get on the phone or email whoever you booked that excursion with and see if they do have a refund policy. But yes, if you book it through the ship, they will refund you. Let's see. Cruise in 2 weeks. Woohoo, Emily. What are you going on, girl? What ship? What itinerary? Where are you going? Ray Fizzy. Now, he said, what is the worst cruise you have been on? Ray, I answered this one a while back, but I will say it again. I really haven't had a bad cruise. If I'm on the ocean, I am having a good time. That is my happy place. That's my, that's my relaxation place. I really love the ocean. However, if I did have one that was at the lowest standard of them all, I really have to think hard about this one because, like I said, I haven't had a bad one. Probably, I don't know. Probably the Freedom, maybe. I don't know. I just don't remember. Nothing really left an impact on me with that cruise. So, nothing. No, I don't remember any shows. I don't remember who the cruise director was. I don't remember what we did. I barely remember where we went. I would have to look up in my Shipmate app in order to remember where we went. The Freedom. It just didn't leave an impact on me, and that's sad because the Freedom is a beautiful ship. It really is. So yeah. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it just jumped so far down. Okay, hold on. Let me get back. Here we go. What is the new ship called? They have not named it. If you're talking about the new MSC ship that's coming out in 2020 or 2022, they haven't named it yet. Carnival's also got a very large ship coming out 2020, I believe, or 2021, something like that. It's not been named yet. But it's supposed to be big. It's up there. Let's see. I'm doing a 4-day Bermuda. I'd love to do a Bermuda cruise. The only my fear I have with a Bermuda cruise is every time I've went in the North Atlantic or Northeastern Atlantic, I have gotten so seasick. I don't know. I don't know why. Just that North Atlantic Ocean, well, Mid-Atlantic Ocean, it's really rocky for me, and so I'd love to go see Bermuda. I just don't know if my stomach can handle it, maybe I'd take like a whole bottle of Dramamine with me. Let's see. I should start doing ship tours. I've gotten that a lot. I got to research more on just exactly how to do them because I want to make them my own, and I don't want to copy somebody else. Obviously, I want you guys to watch me for me. So yeah, I'll see. I'll think about it. How many rooms and people are in the group cruise? Great question. I haven't updated you guys on the group cruise in a while. So right now I have either 10 or 11 cabins booked. Each of those double occupancy, so you do the math, it's either 20 or 22 people, roughly. Well, no, because one cabin I think has 3 or 4 in it. Yeah, I've got about 20 to 30 people so far. If you would like to book, you can email me at joshhokumyt. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen here. Let's see. Yeah, joshhokumyt@gmail.com to book that. It's interior cabins start at $689 a person for an upper lower, so it's actually a really, really good deal. Here, I'll put it in right now. And it's on the horizon. It's going to Grand Turks, San Juan, St. Kitts, and St. Martin. So, fantastic ports. You do not want to miss it. Let's see what we got here. See if I can put it up. Oh, no. Why is it not going up? Oh, it is going up. It's just at the top. So, yeah, email me to book that. What I'll do is I'll send your info over to my agent. His name is Matthew Brady. He is over at Carnival. There you go. It's at the bottom of the screen right now. He is over at Carnival. He works for them. He's what they call a PVP, a personal vacation planner, and he will book you into the group. He'll deal with all your payment, because he is a Carnival employee. So I'll never see your money. I'll never see your payment. You don't have to worry about a 19-year-old handling all that. The big people over at Carnival are going to do that. So email me to book anytime until July of 2018. It is in, oh, that's the most important thing. It's October 6th, 2018. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we should be good for December. Yeah, Ashley, you should be good for December. December normally does not offer a lot of hurricanes. Now, probably you can go back and Google hurricanes in December, and there's probably a recent one somewhere. But typically no. December's usually a good time. Just make sure you cruise more towards the south, like St. Lucia or Aruba or something, because if you're going to like Nassau or Bermuda, it might be a little chilly. It's not going to be so much cruising weather, you know. September is your favorite time to cruise, and Mary, I agree. September seems like a great time to cruise. You know, like it's right after that exhausting summer heat and right before it starts cooling down. I bet you it's like perfect. Let's see. So I was on a Carnival cruise ship a year ago in Freeport. Did see the port due to the hurricanes, but did see a short stay in Nassau. Yeah, so Freeport actually gets hit a lot with hurricanes just because of where the Florida Panhandle, it's like a funnel for hurricanes. So Freeport, the Bahamas get a lot of hurricanes. If you are taking a Bahamas cruise, then that's where your risk kind of goes up for having itinerary changes and stuff. And look what we're doing next month. All right, we're going to do 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes. Christmas cruise on the Vista. How fun. I actually really do miss the Vista. Really, really do. I booked 3 rooms for the group cruise. There's 8 of us. Yeah, Christy Turnerman. Yeah, why did I call you Turnerman? Turnman. 3 rooms. You are one of the 3. Or one of the 10, excuse me. We did a Bermuda on the Pride from Baltimore in September. I had no issues at all, Josh, and I got seasick easy. Okay, good. I do it every day. Okay, good. So, we're actually doing the Pride in September. That one is not like a hidden announcement. We announced that, oh my goodness, back in February, I think. It's me, Mama Hokum, and Papa Hokum. Should be tons of fun. Let's see. I'm so excited to go on the Glory for the 2nd time this Saturday. Woohoo! I wish I could go this Saturday. Oh my goodness. Actually, I just told Mama Hokum I'd love to go somewhere in like 2 or 3 weeks. Not like that. Maybe just like to the beach or something. I don't know. We'll see. What time does sunset in the Caribbean in early September? Ooh, that honestly depends on where you're at. That's actually a really good question. What time does the sun set in the Caribbean? So if you want to get that perfect sunset photo. So it honestly, just think about yourself being in the United States. So if you're on, the eastern coast of the U.S., then the sun is going to set about 6 o'clock, right? However, if you're in the Midwest and you're still on Eastern Standard Time, the sun's going to set at what? 7, 7:30, maybe even 8? So the further across you go. So in Mexico, if you're on Eastern Standard Time, the sun does not set until I think it's like 8 o'clock or 8:30. It gets pretty late there. Whereas like St. Martin, the sun sets at like 4:30 because you're actually further east than the U.S. So the sun sets really early. Now again, that's keeping all on Eastern Standard Time. So if you're a ship sailing out of one of the eastern U.S. ports, like Florida or New York, Baltimore, Charleston, South Carolina, that kind of thing. Great question there. Wow, that is a really good question. I didn't even think about that one. Okie dokie. It's a time limit. I'll answer these questions and then we'll go. Yeah, we're going to Southern Caribbean. Yes, I loved that itinerary. Aruba, Curacao, Grand Turk, and La Romana. That's a great itinerary. It really is. When have you booked your next cruise while on the ship on vacation? So, that's another good cruise. You guys are asking some. I might extend another 5 minutes. That's actually a really good question. So the question is, would it be beneficial to book your next cruise while on the ship on vacation? And if I already have an itinerary picked out for next year, would it be a great money-saving idea? So what Junior Echeverria, what he or she is asking, I'm not sure if that's a he or she. What they're asking is, is there any benefit to booking on board versus booking, when you get back home? So with Carnival specifically, it used to be, I think it was like $250 deposit, and you got like 100 onboard credit or 150 onboard credit, but they've bumped that down. And now I want to say the deposit might still be $250, but now it's only $50 onboard credit. So it's not too big of a saving. Mama Hokum, you can come down. It's not too big of a saving. Oh, there you are. Hey. It's not too big of a saving. Let's see where I can fit you in the screen. I don't want to go under my Cruise Talk logo. Oh, here. You'll have to come on this side. Come on this side.
Okay.
And then you want to sit on the couch? There you go. There she is. Here
Hi,
she
guys.
is. Oh my! Look at that! Look where my face is hit. Here, let me take that away. Let me take it away. All right. Mama, maybe you can help us answer these last few questions.
Sure, I'll try.
Okay.
Yeah, you seen my comment about you couldn't remember the freedom. Seriously?
I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Now you remember we went to Curacao. We went to Kokomo Beach. That's where you danced with the carnival girls there. Remember the picture?
I do remember it now.
There's incriminating
But
photos.
see, what I'm saying though, like that doesn't leave a lasting. Like I remember the breeze vividly. I remember the Victory, which was my first cruise ever. I remember that one vividly. I don't remember the Freedom. I don't remember anything about it.
That's where we had the suite.
Okay, so I do remember something. I remember that we had the suite on the Freedom, and that's it. Okay.
And Aruba, that's when we did the submarine.
Stop reminding me of stuff. All right, here's the question. We gotta hurry. We're running out of time. Hey, Josh, I was on the Carnival Glory on the Belize tour with you. I actually saw myself in your vlog. Oh, very cool. I'm going on the Glory again in October. I hope we can cross paths again sometime. Isabella Thomas. I'll have to go look at your profile when I get done and see if I recognize you. That's pretty cool, though. I love it when people tell me that they saw me in the video. That's always like it's like, what is that? Where's Waldo thing, you know?
Where's Josh?
Yeah, where's Josh at? Is Papa Hokum going on a group cruise?
I commented, actually. He's a possibility.
Yeah.
We might have, we're trying to get some of our other family to come.
Yeah.
So if they get to come, then yes, there's a possibility he's coming with them.
Right.
So we have puppies that
maybe
he might be staying with otherwise.
Maybe.
He's a maybe.
Yeah. Victory in August out of Miami. Oh, man, I hate it that this thing jumps. There are so many questions.
That's a lot of questions.
Yeah, you guys are popping them out tonight. Where did that one go?
Scroll down. You're up too high.
Okay.
Keep going down.
Miami, your favorite port to embark on? Yes, I love Miami. Look, when we go on the Conquest, I completely forgot to mention in the announcement video what in the world we're doing. Like, how we're getting there, where we're staying. We were so excited about that stupid suite that we just, like, blew everything else out. So, we're flying. Get this, we're stupid. We're flying into Fort Lauderdale at 8:10 p.m. on Wednesday evening. We cruise Thursday. So, Wednesday evening, we land in Fort Lauderdale at 8:10, right? We are then going to go down to Miami and stay at the Aloft because why not, right? We're crazy. We got to go to Miami Beach. If we're that close to Miami, we got to go over there. Yeah, we're going to be over there like midnight. Hey, whatever, YOLO, right? Then we're going to sleep at the Aloft. The next morning, we're going to wake up and take the train back, or we might just take an Uber. I was looking at Uber times. Uber might be faster.
Or more expensive.
It's like $20. It's not that bad. For like 3 of us, $20 is not that bad.
Erica's going to be so flipped out. She's just sick of traveling. So.
I know. We're gonna stay at the Aloft in Florida, and then we're gonna head back up to Fort Lauderdale the next morning and board the ship because why not, right? So that's our plans, and then maybe when we get back, we'll take another day trip down to Miami, or we might spend it in Fort Lauderdale. I don't know yet. We got to figure that part out. Everybody says yes, Mama Hokum, come say hi. There you go. All your fans want to see you. Going on the breeze, October 1st to Jamaica, Grand Cayman. Should I bring our own snorkel gear or get an excursion package? Okay, so the past 2 times we've tried to bring snorkel gear, it has been crap. I think it's because it heats the plastic up in the suitcases and stuff, and then it kind of deforms it. If you can book an excursion where they offer snorkel gear, book the excursion. Yeah, because they're going to clean those things and...
Oh, we rented it in Bonaire.
In Bonaire, and it worked great. It was actually way better than what we had.
And then we got it again in Aruba. The snorkel gear.
Aruba. Yeah, in Aruba, and it worked great. So if you have the option to rent it. Totally rent it. It's going to be clean. It's going to be sanitary. Just if you have the option to rent it.
Give you more space in your suitcase.
Yeah, right. Have you ever left out of New Orleans? I have not. She has sailed into New Orleans on the Dream.
Awesome. It was awesome.
Hi, Mama Hokum. Hi, Mama Hokum. Hi, Mama Hokum. They also give you 2 weeks after the cruise to book your next cruise now. Yes, that's true, but there's really no incentive, you know? Like $50 on more credit. You can get that with an early saver deal most of the time, you know? So I don't see why Carnival took that away. I don't know. I feel like they kind of lost business there. As far as, well, they lost onboard revenue by taking that away.
You probably need to announce, and I know you haven't talked about it, but I just seen it recently too. They have now offered on Carnival where you can pre-purchase your Wi-Fi packages. Have you seen that?
No.
And it's reduced.
No.
It's reduced. We need to purchase our Wi-Fi beforehand.
Look at it.
I do my research too.
Yeah,
people.
she does her research, honey. All right. Let's see. Answer the question. Yes. Good camera for a beginner channel. I use the Canon T6. It's a great camera. It's doing the live stream right now. So, yeah. Let's see. My husband and I are going to Glory Saturday. Woohoo! I'm not sure who the cruise director... Well, actually, I am. It's... oh, my gosh. What is his name? He's a rather new cruise director. He's got great cruise director on the Glory right now. It's not... It's not... what's his face? Eric.
Yeah, it's not Eric.
I can't think of his name, but he's good. Apparently he's really good. You guys should have fun with him.
We're going to have Chloe, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, she's supposed to be really good, too.
Yeah.
I would like to go on an Alaskan cruise. Yes, we would, too. We were mentioning that. I think
My friend just went on an Alaskan cruise last month, and
it looks gorgeous.
She was absolutely blown away. She wants to go again.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do 3 minutes. At 35, we're going to cut. All right. Have you ever had a photo shoot with Dream Studio? If so, more info. Ooh, story time. Story time. Because this always gets me like a little pinch in my neck every time somebody asks about it. So, we got offered the Dream Studio on the Glory, like, as a gift. Carnival gifted it to us. Or actually, okay, it was to my dad, but he wasn't feeling well. So he was like, nah, I don't want to do it. That's before, and at that time, like, I guess he didn't realize the quality of Dream Studio. And I have been so upset he didn't get it ever since then.
Especially now that you did the
thing on the MSC. Yeah, right? Like... Oh, bro, why?
If we get it on the Conquest, we're doing it.
Yeah, if they gift it to us on the Conquest, we would totally do it.
Eric will kill us.
My wife and I will be on the Glory Carnival Dream next Sunday. Have fun, Brandy.
Yes.
Mama Hokum's been on the Carnival Dream.
Now, I was on the Carnival Dream, though, when it did the repositioning, so they've done a lot of upgrades and dry docks since then.
Yeah.
So the Dream is different now, but it was really, really nice, and it was just me and Papa Hokum, so it was really nice. It was 9 days. So.
Our check-in time is also 11:30. I'm not sure what time is ours. Did you schedule ours?
I scheduled ours for 11:30, but now that we have suite, we're upgraded to VIP check-in.
Very cool. So I don't know what time we'll get there.
We're on right before Faster to the Fun.
Yeah. So we'll probably be there early. I don't know. We had talked about leaving Miami at like 10:30, but who knows now.
We need to leave it now.
All right, I'm going to answer 2 more questions. 2 more questions. Okay. Julian Brambila says, can we get duplicate room key cards if we want to keep an eye on our children? I'm not sure what they're talking about.
Maybe, I guess, you know how we had when we had 2 rooms on the Breeze?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a great question. I am not 100% sure on the answer to that. Best thing I can recommend is just ask. You'll never know unless you ask. So when you get on board, go to guest services, tell them your situation, and see what they say.
If you remember how we had to do it on the Breeze, though, you have to have an adult booked in each room.
Yeah.
So, like, I was booked in one room, your daddy was booked in the other room, and then y'all was just, it was connecting rooms, so we just interchanged back and forth, which made kind of iffy because I would have to go in one door and he'd have to go in the other.
Yeah.
So, but that way you have access to that room, if you have an adult assigned to it.
That's a good question, though. I'm not 100% on the answer to that. Best thing, like I said, check with guest services, see what they say. All right, last one. Any update on possible change to Horizon based on Vista feedback? I have got some information. I am not allowed to share it yet. She doesn't even know about it. I can't even tell her. I told the person that told me I would not tell anybody. So I have information. They are working on it. That's what I can say.
Well, I mean, the biggest issue is the lounge.
They are working on it.
Everybody hates the lounge.
That's all I can say is they
need to take a copy of MSC's.
That was a really
theater.
good one. They're gonna try.
They need to fix it.
If they don't do it with Horizon, they'll do it with the next class. The reason that it's kind of iffy as to whether or not they're gonna do it is because the ships are supposed to basically match each other, maybe with a different color scheme here and there, and then they send those ships to different parts of the in theory, the world, but it's really the U.S. So, like, the Vista would be on the East Coast, Horizon would be on the West Coast, the one after that would be in the middle. That's the theory behind it. It's typically not how it works, but that's the theory.
There's no big ships on the West Coast.
Right. It's usually East and
that's
middle.
why West Coast is so mad, because they don't get them.
They're iffy about that. Okay, guys, so that has been our cruise talk session talking about hurricanes. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with our future cruise talk Q&As. Until then, guys, adios.
Bye.